So my vendor recommended this fry. So I taste it, okay, cook, and then
What's up, guys? It's Ryan. We're back with another episode of America's Best Restaurants. We're traveling the country coast to coast to bring you the places that you should be at on a regular basis. Today we're in downtown Dayton at another location of Flyboys Deli, family owned and operated. We're gonna feature a few things in here, usually 3 menu items. There might be a bonus or 2. I don't know. You'll have to come and check it out. But one of our sandwiches is a not so secret sandwich. If you want to know what the secret is, you're gonna have to watch. They also have some really cool nightlife that we're gonna talk about a little bit later on. A few things that they do a couple nights a week. Why don't you guys come with us? Let's go check it out. We're back, we're inside. I know it said 3 items, but we've got a couple of bonus items, and that's never a bad thing on America's Best Restaurants. But before we dive into these, we touched a little bit on the last episode where we were at your first location about how you got into the restaurant industry. On this one, I'd really like to talk about the ambiance. You've got some really, really cool things going on, not only there, but here as well. A lot of history, your history that I learned about here, and some things going on. Tell us about the planes and the murals. Yeah.
Well, we get the planes. We partner actually with MTS, Military Toy Store, and with Isaiah.
Okay.
And we kind of do things in families. And so with Isaiah, he sells us the airplanes. He also has other airplanes that he provides to kind of give the ambiance. But in addition to Isaiah, we bought his dad. He basically sells furniture.
auction.
And he's an auctioneer.
Yep.
And so we bought a lot of our stuff, both the restaurant equipment as well as the furniture and so on, from Kim, his dad.
Okay.
And he also loves rock music, which we do for our trivia. I digress. But his daughter, Hannah, was our party coordinator because we had 30 to 40 parties a week.
Wow.
We had a lot of parties in Beaver. We're trying to get that going here. We do a lot of parties in the back in particular. And so we have a lot of party space right here downtown, which we have a conference room, which also has a mural that talks about a little bit more somber, that celebrates the liberty that we have, that liberty isn't free.
Right.
You know, our freedoms aren't free, that it costs lives sometimes. And so that there's a little bit of a somber aspect to that mural. This mural behind us is the history of aviation, starting with the Wright brothers, it goes all the way out to programs that on base we still do. Behind me over here on this side is what I call the I love me aspect. It's got my helmet in there with crypto as my call sign.
You were crypto before crypto was cool.
That's
right.
That's true. Crypto's still cool.
I don't want to take that away from you.
But we're surrounded by airplanes, and I didn't finish the Isaiah story. His sister Maria works for us, and she does all our parties. She's magical. We just tell her how many folks, and she sets it up, and she's great. She and Hannah work together on that. So
very nice.
Well, it's great to have families that we work very closely with, and we also have a lot of fun. So the ambience is a lot of what they provide, and things that we've worked with them both over at Beaver Creek as well as what we're doing here. The colors are the same. We want to make sure that from a color scheme and from a branding perspective, that is all consistent.
Right.
We also have a picture, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a picture over by the bar that actually is a picture of a 1942 picture of Wright-Patt Air Force Base, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of the bar,
Speaking of the bar,
we have 16 taps for beer. We have, of course, wine, whatever you need there, and we have a full liquor license. So whenever you're doing parties here, we can also accommodate from an alcohol perspective.
there you go. Yeah. And then dive into the quality of this food. I mean, this is incredible.
And you want to talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, we always choose the more high level of meat, and then even if spending more money for me, but I always choose the better quality of the food.
You can taste
So-
it.
You can definitely taste it.
People actually recognize that. That makes me so happy. Yeah.
So let's just keep going with the food then, because I am really interested in hearing all about this. This is your creation here, right?
Yes,
Okay, tell us what we're looking at.
This one, one day I just getting tired of eating bread and with meat. So I say, I'm of course the Asian, so the rice lover. So how I can make the rice bun instead of bread bun? And then just one day I came up this idea. So make the rice bun with chicken katsu. That's most Japanese and Korean loves this chicken katsu. And then between rice bun, I really didn't think about this gonna be well, like the stick each other, but it was great. And then people love it now, and this is most the best seller under DoorDash.
This is the bestseller on DoorDash.
Yes, surprised me, more popular than Reuben.
Wow.
Yeah.
And the Reuben's Dayton's favorite, right?
Yes, yes. So that's, of course, the makes me happy too.
It's a beautiful sandwich. It looks really, really nice. And
And what we have on this side is kind of the Reuben's big brother.
okay.
It's kind of the closest thing that we come to a Carnegie's Deli kind of perspective. It's double the meat, 10 ounces of pastrami, 10 ounces of
No, overall 10 ounces.
overall.
Yeah, overall 10 ounces,
Okay.
yes.
So, but it's a huge sandwich. Most folks that order it end up taking half of it home.
Right.
It also
Yeah.
comes with 2 side
Sides,
dishes.
yes.
Let's say half of it looks like a whole sandwich.
Yes, right, lady, yeah.
And what are the 2 sides you've got on there? Those look nice.
This is the homemade potato salad, my recipe.
Okay.
And this is the rotini salad, a little vinegar base. This is mayo base, so I just mix. Which person doesn't like the mayo, then they can use the vinegar base like this. So.
Nice, nice. And then this one here?
This is what we call the not so secret.
We have a story.
Not so secret. And there's a story behind this one.
Right.
I'd love to hear the story.
You met Alexi
We did, yeah.
over in Oakwood.
Right?
Well, Alexi, there's this kind of a slow period in most restaurants from 2 to 5.
Right.
Well, he started getting creative, and he
His
began
own meal.
this is his own concoction. And so we didn't really have a cheesesteak sandwich, and so he dreamt one up.
Yeah.
And he made it, and some of the UD students that are nearby started asking, "What's that?" And so they tasted it, and so they were coming back every day for what we now call the not so secret.
The not so secret.
cheesesteak.
Because we put on the menu, so.
Yeah, well, we won the secret menu. It wasn't on our menu, and we decided to put that up for a secret menu contest. We
Okay.
won,
Nice.
Yeah.
and so I don't know that we give royalties to Alexi, but he takes great pride in the fact that he's done that. And now we to accommodate that, we also have the not so secret.
So he's just in it for
We
the
can't call
fame
it
at this
secret
point.
menu
Yeah.
anymore. But-
It's another popular sandwich here too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's very filling, like just about everything else that we have.
It's nice. And I mean, even the quality of these French fries is really good. You were telling me that the crunch in these holds up for a while, right?
Yes,
Compared to others?
So my vendor recommended this fry. So I taste it, okay, cook, and then I sit in my table 1 hour. It was still crunchy, so okay, let's order it.
Yeah.
But we paid a little bit more than normal fries.
It shows they're delicious. And I mean, in the TV world, this is made not right now and delivered. This has been sitting out for a little bit and they do still hold that crunch.
Right? Yeah.
And we call these our plain fries to keep with the aviation theme, PLANE.
Plain fries.
Plain fries.
And then we've got a couple of drinks here to showcase the bar.
Right.
This is perfect. So how can people get in here and find Flyboys downtown Dayton?
So we're at 219, just like my logo says, 219 North Patterson, right across from the Dayton Dragons Stadium.
Literally right across. I'm staring at the field right
Looking
now.
at it right now.
Yep.
And so we have a great partnership with them. Great time to come down, preferably before Dragons start playing, but definitely during it. And while they're playing, you can come and have a bite to eat, a drink, either before or after the game, and come and enjoy it.
Get filled up before you go catch the baseball game, huh?
That's right.
Right.
Yeah.
Guys, if you like restaurant content, if you want to see more food like this here at Flyboys Deli, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification so you'll know whenever we drop a new episode. We're also going to have a full listing for Flyboys right here on americasbestrestaurants.com. That's it for us. We're going to dive into some of this food. We'll catch you on the next one.